Lord, I just thank you for today. Help me say what you want me to say and just be honest. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with just like a small story. This was back in 2023, the day when my uncle committed suicide. I had 30 days of abstinence at this point. And I was doing okay all day. Like, I wasn't binging. I called 2 people. I was planning on going to the 4 p.m. meeting on Sunday. And at about 4 p.m., I was losing it. My mom was freaking out because she just lost her brother. I'm digging in the freezer for you know what. And she's like, can you not? Like, one crisis at a time, like, what are you doing? And then I just took off. I called up my friend Sarah, and we just went and had a bender. And that was the beginning of a very serious, deadly, insidious, cunning, baffling, screw you and your thin body relapse. And so with that, I'm going to talk a little bit about relapse and how painful that was. And then I'm going to end with recovery and how beautiful that is. So sometimes relapse looks very deceiving. It lets you kind of get away with it for a time. Sometimes relapse is really fun, especially when you have a food buddy, someone you can actively use with. Sometimes relapse looks like eating off my food plan and then getting right back on track the next day. And I was good for a few months, then a few weeks. Then I could hardly string 3 days together. And then I ate myself into oblivion. Relapse wanted me hidden from the world, hidden from anything that's beautiful and lovely and worth smiling about, anything worth sticking up for. Relapse wanted me to believe it's not safe to be pretty, it's not safe to take up space. Relapse wanted me to believe you're too much, you're just too much. And I listened. I surrendered to the disease. Relapse took me farther than I wanted to go. Relapse came with gaining 148 pounds in 11 months. Relapse came with a lot of regret and a lot of questions left unanswered. But the good thing is, relapse is also a gift. Relapse came with understanding. My relapse showed me how powerless I really am over food decisions and my life. Just a small backstory, throughout my 20s, I was on various meds for mental health, and during my relapse, I saw how powerless I was over my medications not working for me. I was powerless over my uncle taking his life. I was powerless over a boy at church showing me favor. I was powerless over my performance at the bank. I was powerless over all the good and bad advice people gave me. I could not handle anything anymore, and it only took one decision to eat off plan, and then another, and then it was off to the races. And also, mind you, back in 2023, when I was in the program, I'll call it white knuckling it and white lying it. I was following a food plan, but I wasn't fully honest. And I wasn't really taking the steps as seriously as I am today. I was hiding things from my sponsor. But yeah, so I couldn't stop. When I was in relapse, I dreaded going to bed at night because I dreaded waking up the next day. It was like being sucked into a black hole. My mom and my stepdad moved to Florida, just kind of like a getaway vacation house. And my stepdad's health was deteriorating. Their caregiver quit. And my mom was doing that, helping him out and working full time. And she was like, can you just come down here and help? And also, hopefully you can get better too. It'll be like a stepping stone for you. I was weaning off meds at the time. I was not in a position to be taking care of anybody, let alone a quadriplegic man. My mom told me, she was like, if you weren't my daughter, I would have fired you. Because I was sleeping until 1 p.m., binging, my brain's out. Like, I was not doing well at all. I couldn't brush my hair for like a month straight. Relapse showed me that I didn't give a shit. about me or you or anything. I didn't give a shit about anything. My life was on repeat, and I couldn't change the channel. I'd have like a moment of motivation. I'm like, okay, like let's just try to stop binging. And like I think I had like 3 weeks of no binging in Florida. And I would like use the scale to motivate me. And the scale really wasn't working. Like I just couldn't I couldn't do it on my own anymore. I was really mean to myself, the way I spoke to myself in this time. I tried to count calories and just do my best guessing, but it wasn't working. Relapse caused a lot of problems physically. I ended up falling on my knee when I was helping Jay and the nurse like reposition him in bed. My knee was locked up in place, and I heard a crack, a pop, and I fell backwards. I completely went limp. And mind you, at this time, I was probably about 289 pounds. And I was just so embarrassed. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just fell in front of the nurse. Like, I'm supposed to be helping. I can't even help right now. My knee continued to give me issues for months after that. It really, it ended up not being as serious as it was. I thought I had torn something, but really, I think just the added weight affected me. The food turned on me, but now I was dealing with the aftermath of everything I ate in the dark. And then we came back to Omaha for some just medical issues. And my grandma, I ended up taking care of her before she passed away. We had a family get together that day, and my mom snapped a photo of me, and I was just dying for people to leave. I was like, this is supposed to be fun. This was supposed to be an encouraging time. Everyone's getting together at the house. People are drinking, like having fun. And I just wanted to be alone. My uncle came in from out of town. He just got sober, lost 100 pounds. Like he was doing well in life. And I was just so embarrassed. And I remember like crossing the hallway, and there was like a big box fan. And I'm carrying extra weight, and I knocked into it. I knocked the fan over in front of everybody, and I was just really embarrassed. So I went back to my room and just cried. And I came back out, and someone asked me like, oh, hey, did you knock over the fan? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, we're not making fun of you, but like that was you that knocked it over. And I just was carrying a lot of shame from what I had done to myself. Then about mid-October of 2024, I decided I need to just do something else besides taking care of my stepdad. So I started delivering with DoorDash. Mind you, I hardly left the house that whole year, but DoorDash got me back into the world. It encouraged me to start brushing my hair every day. It motivated me to start putting on mascara and buy some jeans that actually fit me currently. And I was about a size 24 at the time. So I had to really... I found a pair at Goodwill, and I was like, okay, we're gonna... Surprisingly, DoorDash never tempted me. I figured that people really want their food, and if I steal it, then I won't really make any money. So, so I never ate anyone's food or got any afterwards. So yeah, during this time, the binging was down, and I probably had about 3 months of no binge eating. I counted calories, I restricted, I ate low carb. I do like a protein shake for breakfast, but it really wasn't really enough food. I'm eating more than I did back then. During this time, also a lot of people from OA were reaching out to me, and I wanted to come back, but I was too scared to show up as a fat person. My pride kept me very lonely and isolated. I was missing the fellowship. I missed my friends. I wanted to come back, but I was really scared what people would think. Okay, now I'm going to talk about recovery. Then one day, someone said to me, it would be lovely to see you at the 420 meeting, and I didn't give myself any time to think about it. I just went. And that opened me up to a chance to have a beautiful life. Recovery looks like accepting my parents as they are, and that I can love them differently, Recovery looks like taking direction and eating the food formula that was given to me from the get-go. Recovery comes with owning my part in all my affairs. Recovery looks like working the steps. I told myself when I came back in, I was like, I really want to work the steps. Like for real this time. Like I was like, this would be so dope to like get through step 4 without relapse. Because before, you know what I mean? So I was like, I'm just going to do it. Recovery looks like making the decision to go back to school, because that was something that I always wanted to go and do and complete. And I'm in it, and it's good. I get to have my experience with it. Recovery looks like facing really uncomfortable situations and not running back to the food. Recovery looks like releasing the weight I don't need, not to impress others, but because I deserve a free life. My weight was such bondage, and I ate to hide from people, places, and things. Part of my story a long time ago involves domestic violence, sexual assault, and some wild behavior on my part. I put myself into some very dangerous situations with men. Subconsciously, I think I ate to punish myself and to keep people away. Recovery comes with healing. Recovery looks like asking God for a sign, and sometimes he shows up with a butterfly. It's seriously a miracle. I said yes at the right time and then took direction. I have a lot of respect for my food problems, and I don't want to do anything to jeopardize my current sobriety. I am slowly, little by little, walking free. All my binge foods don't call my name anymore. Not even Coke Zero. Like, that was a thing over the summer that, like, was just bothering me. It's gone. It's totally gone. Like, I could just not even just certain people that used to annoy me. They don't annoy me as much. But when they do, it's okay, because I can take it up with my higher power. Oh, yeah. The spiritual recovery is huge. Learning to be still and be quiet with my higher power and wait for the answers, wait to listen, has been a game changer. Okay, fun fact, real quick. Next week, my friends are having a cookie exchange party. Right? I know, right? Recovery looks like making the decision to participate elsewhere. I can go to a meeting. I could learn a new hobby. I could sing a song. I could call someone. I could write about how I feel. Like, recovery gives me choices. Yeah. Also, I love doing this recovery as a single person. It's seriously so awesome. I get to figure out what I like and what I want for myself, and I get to date myself in the process. I always wanted fast results, but recovery asks me to slow down and heal. And sometimes healing looks like a fast and slow at the same time. Thanks for letting me share. Oh, I'm not done yet. I'm not done. I brought a little show and tell. Both of these photos were taken during my relapse. Don't let the smile and green blouse fool you. And I show these photos mainly due to the fact that you can't tell that I was struggling in that photo. And then in the second photo, you can really see the pain that I was in. So, thank you.